Eating meat, people. You are not created to eat meat. You don't have the teeth to create meat. You don't have the gut to eat meat. A lion has a straight, thick tube to eliminate the toxic meat very fast. We have all these bending curves, and that is why the meat takes 72 hours from mouth to end, and that is why the meat starts to ferment, and why you eating dodo, and why you eating worms, and why you create a gut full of worms, why you creating biofilm mucoid plaque, why you are dehydrating, and this is so simple to explain that man is not a carnivore, and that man is not a necrovore, because think about when you would live without clothes in nature, how you gonna get to a wild animal without any tools, without a gun, without a bow, with nothing, with no clothes, with no knife. How you gonna get your food? If there is an apple tree, it would be easy, but if you need to kill an animal, like in nature, a deer or something, that animal is way faster than you. And all animals kill their prey with their teeth. They bite in the neck and they eat their flesh raw. You cook, and the meat becomes highly acidic, becomes highly toxic by the cooking process. You become so dehydrated that you need toxic water and toxic drinks, which no drink is hydrating you, because H2O, water, is missing the power of H3O2 in cellular hydration. So water does not hydrate people. So Lauren Lockman, Dr. Corazza, talking about healing by water fasting. Water fasting is a scam. I have done 3 times 3 weeks water fasting. It's a scam. You need to eat just fruit, and if you stay on the fruit, like Dr. Moore said, you will become out of the wheelchair. No matter how long you are sitting in a wheelchair, you will become out of the wheelchair. And when you eat lettuce, you will stay and never come out of the wheelchair. And these people, Lorne Lockman and Corazza, they name themselves fruitarian, but they are not afraid from oil. They are not afraid from salt. They are not afraid of overeating on fats, on avocado. They are not afraid of eating too much dehydrating fruits when they are coaching to stay on high water content fruits. So it doesn't make any sense, people, to follow a guru. You need to feel yourself, and many people cannot feel themselves because they are clogged. They are having kilos and kilos of old waste, so the system is not working perfect. They don't feel anything. They don't feel when they are dehydrated. they don't feel that fruit is the lightest to digest for the least amount of energy, and that you have more energy after a fruit meal than when you get sleepy after a cooked meal. So this is because you are taxing the body is becoming tired and need more energy from your sleep to digest the hard meat. Meat is slowing, and your body wants to rest to have the energy to digest this difficult thing. So meat acidosis, worm form in your gut, and you become a victim of the medical world in a few decades because you're eating a dead carcass with dodo, and you're eating worms. So check the link of Professor Spira when he's squeezing on the meat that the worms come out, and this is what you get in your gut when you eat meat. So meat is unnatural for humanity. Unnatural. No discussions that you cannot know better. You came on earth as a baby, you were eating fruit, and you were not eating meat from the first day you came on earth. When they start giving the babies meat and dairy, they're creating the mucus, and then they start sneezing, they having a cold, and the baby diseases. So this is all by the unnatural meat that is created by a toxic burning process, and you are not eating like the animals in nature in its whole natural state. You are cooking. And imagine you live on fruit. You don't need a stove, you don't need an oven, you don't need a fridge, you don't need a mixer, you don't need a blender, you don't need a juicer, you don't need to do dishwashing, you don't need to stay hours in the kitchen every day to prepare your food. So why not making easy and disease free and get better hydrated? Because it's not like the carb king said, carb up and eating white bread, which is pure glue for your gut, is pure glue. And it's a dehydrating acid bread, because the grains become acid when they are in the cooking or baking process. And you have no clue. You think 8 glasses of water hydrating you in a day, water cannot hydrate, drinks cannot hydrate you. It's all it's going straight through. And only the fruit is able to hydrate because it has more hydrogen, HO2, H3O2. Listen. So fruit is cellular hydration. All drinks and water, they're going through. So it's a business, a scam, a polluting of earth, a polluting of the body. So eat fruit, do not eat meat.